All right, this is another video, and if you're familiar with my videos, you know I always write down what I have to say. I'm not that articulate, so just bear with me. Hello, America. Hello, world. My name is Ronnell Jackson, coming at you from the Camel City, namely Winston-Salem in North Carolina. The subject matter of this video is different from my previous ones. I'm making this video to announce the soon opening of my business, Jackson's Pastel Portraits. And I hope it will be before this month ends, which is August 2019. So, let me tell you a little about myself. I'm 67 years old and I've been sketching, drawing, painting since I've been able to hold a pencil steady, which is around 5 or 6 years of age. So my talent is natural and somewhat obsessive, which means that on many occasions from elementary to high school, footnotes were added to my report cards about me drawing and doodling when I should have been paying attention to my teachers. Anywhere I saw enough space, whether on a textbook page, writing paper, or the surface of a desk, I left my mark with drawings of cartoon characters, superheroes, gladiators, birds, dogs, cars, airplanes, you name it. Since then, I have practiced every medium: pencil, colored pencils, charcoal, watercolor, acrylics, oil, pastels. And during my 34 years of incarceration, I made extra money drawing and painting for other inmates. Drawings of people, animals, symbols, especially tattoos, uh, which was totally against prison policies. But I found my niche in sketching people. I sketch people better than anything else. I can sketch anyone, no matter the color, race, creed, or age group. There's nothing, but I mostly enjoy painting people of color. There's nothing like that pecan, chocolate, dark chocolate, red bone, high yellow skin complexion. Now, I know some blacks don't like those last two terms, red bone or high yellow. They find it offensive. But believe me when I tell you, I mean no insult. Indeed, I believe Africans and Afro-Americans are the most exotic looking people on earth. Now, out of all mediums, pastels have become my favorite. And although the word painting is applied to pastels, it's not paint at all. Pastels are a dry medium. They are simply made of chalk, colored chalk. These are pastels in this box. Uh, these are pastel sticks, all right? And these are pastel pencils of different colors. All right. And I blend my colors using ordinary patches of bed sheet. That's all I use, bed sheets. For a painting surface, I use unprimed canvases like these here, this here. This is a canvas I recently sketched. It's 18 by 24. It's stretched over cradled wood panels. This is the wood panel, the back of it anyway. And I stretch the canvases myself. Right now I'm using these copper tacks, to fasten it, In the near future, I intend to purchase a staple gun. It will make stretching the canvases easier because using tacks without someone to assist me is difficult. I have to use these holding pliers. These are holding pliers uh, to keep the canvas tight with one hand, and then use my other hand to push the tack far enough into the wood where it will stay in place. Then I use a hammer to hammer it down the rest of the way. Now, I will be painting strictly from photos, but they must be of an adequate size for me to see the details. So, let me get this right here. Bear with me. Oh yes. Like I said, I'll be using photos of an adequate size. So please don't send me anything like this. You know, I got old eyes. Uh, Send me 5x9s on up. If you can, I prefer 8x11s. You know. Oh, and I don't paint more than 2 people on one canvas for right now. I need some time to grow the business, and I'm still getting my artist legs back under me since I was released from prison last year. Now, I would prefer you mailing your photos to me, and I'll give you the address on my website, and they will be returned to you. But you can email them also. Now for the pricing. First of all, I don't paint any portrait sizes smaller than 18 by 24 inches like these. These are 18 by 24 inches. That's a good size. Anything smaller cramps my abilities. The larger, the better. A headshot like this, I'm sure you've seen this on my Facebook page. A headshot like this is priced at $125. All right, that comes from the Melanated Club. All right, for 2 heads on one canvas, the price is $60 extra. That comes to $185. All right. For a head and shoulder shot like this, the price is $250. That's a good friend of mine. I grew up with a childhood friend of mine. This is Reginald. And if he's looking, I'm sure he's quite pleased with it. It's yeah, the price is $250. For 2 people, the price is $125 extra. That comes to $375. For a half body shot, like this one, here, that's half the body. The price is $375 for 1 person, but for 2 persons like this, the price is $150 extra. All right, 50% of the total payment must be made up front and is non-refundable. The rest is due upon completion of the portrait. As far as delivery is concerned, you as client will have to pick it up, as I do not as yet own a vehicle. However, to practice good and fair business, I can't surrender the portrait to you until the fee is paid in full. In the case that you're not pleased with the finished work and you decide not to pay the rest of the fee, that's fine. However, I love what I do. And I love pleasing every customer even more. The greatest satisfaction to me is having my work framed and hanging on a wall. And if that is the case, I would love for each client to take a photo of it and send it to me as mementos. That's not a requirement, just a request. Uh, this is an example. All right, let me show you this. This is an old pencil drawing I did years ago when I was locked up. Okay, put it in front of the camera. All right. I did this drawing several years ago for a fellow inmate. It's a drawing of his parents. As you can see, they framed it and hung it. That's satisfaction for me. That is a legacy. And I want to encourage you to go on my Facebook page first to view samples of my work so you can decide if I'm the right artist for you. Now, let me get back to the pricing. In my opinion, they are good deals. I say that because there are other portrait painting artists. One in particular comes to mind, who I won't name. So compare. Whereas I charge $250 for a single head and shoulder in pastel, that artist charges $5,000 for a single head and shoulder in the same medium. So as you can see, what I offer is a steal. Highway robbery, if you will. So make a choice. Now I'm going to tell you the kind of photos I prefer working with. I like graduation photos, cap and gown and all that. Studio photos that you sat for of any age. I like glamour shot photos. Do you women still take glamour shots? I like military photos, promotional photos, costume photos, suits, tuxedos, casual wear, wedding wear, mustache, bald heads, beards, dreads, braids, dyed hair, and especially those who like to sport that shock of blue, red, green, purple, or blonde in their hair or their beard. Studs in the ear, eyebrow, nose jewels, tongue jewels, navel jewels. If it's portrait worthy, meaning of adequate size, color, and clearness of detail, I can handle it. Now, as far as clothing, be modest. Because if you're wearing a garment that has paisley prints over stripes, and that's over jigsaw puzzle designs, that's too much of a challenge for any artist, except realist painters. Now, realist painters, they labor painstakingly for perfection, and they make their work look like photos. I'm not a realist painter. I produce a work of art. Right now, my website is a work in progress. Once it's set up, payment can be made online. However, if you want something done right now, call me. Ronnell Jackson, 336-898-9606. Okay. And we can collaborate. So go through your stack of photos and have them ready. Also, if you have photos of loved ones who are passed on that you want on campus, make sure the photo is at least 5x7 or 5x9 and very clear detail-wise. One last note, each month I will announce a special offer. For example, for every 2-person half-body portrait ordered, I will paint a single person half-body portrait at no cost. And remember, portraits are forever. That's it. Thanks for your time.